Mr. Timothy, how's it going today, buddy? I'm going to make you a special math lesson just for you. But before I do that, I got to remind you, I sent home a few things today. 2 math journals. One's addition. It says addition right on the front. You can do that at any time you want. Any day, I'd like you to maybe do 1 or 2 of the pages in the addition math journal. I also sent home another math journal with a little bit more advanced problems in them, and take those kind of slowly, and whatever you get done from that is just fine too. There's a little bit more multiplication in the advanced math journal, and I've marked some pages on there for you to take a look at too. So you can do anything from the addition one you want. I've marked some pages, but do whatever you would like from that math journal, and then the new math journal that has a little bit more advanced problems, you can take a little slower and watch this video before you start them at least, okay? So, Tim, my goal for you today is Tim will be able to multiply. Now, sounds simple, but it can be kind of difficult. We have to understand what multiply truly means in order to do it. Multiply. Maybe you're thinking you've heard me also say the word times before. And yes, those 2 words mean the exact same thing. Times and multiply, same exact thing. You might see them a little bit differently on paper sometimes. For example, you might see 6 times or multiplied by 4, like an X. You might see the same problem, 6, and this little star type thing, it's called an asterisk, and 6 times 4. Those 2 things say the same thing, even though they use a different symbol. Finally, you might also see 6, and they use this bracket looking thing, 6 times 4. All 3 of these say the exact same thing. So this 6 times 4, 6 times 4, 6 times 4. Now that we know the 3 symbols that might be used, I'm going to jump into what multiplication actually means. I'll go back to the original problem. Let's just pretend they used the X. From here on out, I need you to think of multiplication and times as groups. And more specifically, I want you to read it as groups of. For example, I'll say this one. 6 groups of 4. Once you read it that way, maybe it takes you a few times to read it, it might start making a little bit more sense. I'll say it one more time. 6 groups of 4. Okay? I can draw that. 6 groups of 4. 6 groups would be 6 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And each group has 4. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, and 4. Now, we've done a lot of addition, so you should be able to take care of this. 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. It's a lot of 4s to add up, but it's doable. Take it one step at a time. 4 plus 4 gives you 8. I'll write it down right here just so you can see it. 4, 4, and I got to do 6 of them. 4, 4, 4, and 4. I got to do 6 of them. 4 and 4 make 8, plus 4 more makes 12, plus 4 more makes 16, plus 4 more makes 20, plus 4 more makes 24. I know that this might take you a little bit longer to think through than I just went through. I went through that pretty quick, but Tim, I just added those up, and I got 24. So 6 times 4 is 24. It's pretty simple once you break it down to the groups of. But I want to show you one more thing. Okay. We haven't had a lot of time to talk about this, but I want to make sure it's clear with you. I'm going to erase everything just so you get a fresh start. I just did 6 times 4, 6 multiplied by 4. If I do 4 multiplied by 6, I'll use a different symbol this time because they all mean the same thing. 4 multiplied by 6, you are actually going to get the same answer because they're called turnaround facts. This says 4. I'll let you guess what I'm going to write right here. I'm going to write right here 4 groups of 6. Same concept. 4 groups of 6. I'll make 4 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4. And each group has 6. Now, once I get to that point, I can just add again. Okay, I have 4 groups of 6. 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6. This is something I know you can do. 6 and 6 make 12 plus 6 more. Well, 12 plus 6 is 18 plus 6 more, that'd be 24. And if you notice, 4 times 6 and 6 times 4 both got me to 24 because 4 groups of 6 is the same thing as 6 groups of 4. It doesn't matter which way you do it. This system will work with small numbers only. I'll show you what I mean. I'll try to make the video as short as I possibly can, Tim, but I'll show you one more thing. If I had 24 times 6, we're not quite to this yet because I'm not going to sit and draw 24 circles and put 6 in each circle. I could, I guess, do 6 circles and put 24 in each, but that might be a lot of addition. For now, we're just going to stick to single-digit numbers like 5 times 3. 5 groups of 3 or 3 groups of 5. It doesn't matter, it's turnaround facts. If I did 5 groups of 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 3 in each. Well, 5 groups of 3 would be 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Just like 3 groups of 5, 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups, 5, 10, 15. They came out to the same thing. Happens every single time when you have turnaround facts. Now, buddy, I'll let you go through your math journal. Maybe you want to do on your computer or on your whiteboard. You want to do a few examples where you practice drawing for, you could do maybe like a 9 times 3. And then you could do 3 circles with 9 in each. It'd be a lot harder to do 9 circles with 3 in each, so I'm doing the shorter version. And then add 9 plus 9 plus 9. If you want to do a few example drawings on your board, the best you can, that's awesome. Or if you want to show work on a Chromebook by typing in 9 plus 9 plus 9 equals 9 times 3, that's awesome. So you can do some practice on your own. I also have some problems just like this in the math journal that I'm sending you home today too. So take a look through both. I hope this helps you with some multiplication, or at least getting started with it, and we'll keep going from here from now on. Okay, buddy? Thanks, bud. We'll see you later.